Lending his expert eye on the desk with me is Maurice Amazing Stückenschneider, and we're here with Freddy122 and Sven Skjern after SK Gaming and Sven Skjern secured the 5th win in a row, 5-0 right now. And Sven, I gotta ask you about that jungle Nidalee pick and pick some bans in general, because it seemed like anything that could have countered you got banned out as well.
Yeah, we didn't really plan to ban Lee Sin, but since they banned Jarvan, we thought, okay, it might be good to ban Lee Sin, because then I could play Nidalee with no really fears.
How do you think it worked in the team comp, Maurice? Because you said, well, it's really strong in the beginning, but mid-game they might have some troubles.
All right, so early game, obviously, you had a lot of impact coming in from Zinsgun, where he basically invades Luex, but I guess you scouted out his jungle path from his earlier games, did you?
No, but I saw he had a ward on him, so I was expecting him to do like a level 4 route or whatever.
Okay. So, like, his early game impact was obviously great, and like coming into later stages of the game, like Nidalee kind of loses like kind of strength. How do you compensate that in a comp?
Yeah, Nidalee is really good early game, but late game she doesn't really have a place in the team fights because it's so hard to hit her Q. But since she has the heal, she kind of makes up for it.
Okay.
We also saw you switching to, you weren't going to build an hourglass, and then all of a sudden you did. Is that because of that one team fight at Dragon that you realized, oh, damn, I'm getting blown up?
I had like a really bad base with like a weird amount of gold, so I just built like, okay, I had money for a blasting wand, so I want like as much damage as possible. But then later, okay, they had a set, Lysandra and stuff, I need a hourglass.
Freddy, how was the game from your point of view? Because all the attention was going to that Nidalee and actually the bottom lane a lot. You were kind of left alone versus that Lysandra.
Yeah, it was a pretty peaceful lane, I think, for the first 20 minutes. I didn't really feel involved, but after I just tried to roam for dragons. I mean, Lysandra played the lane really well, and he got the teleport, he got the kill bot as well, so it made it hard for me to actually win the lane. But yeah.
Maurice, you were bringing up that maybe if H2K grouped earlier and team fought, they could have gotten the edge.
The thing is, like, what I felt like H2K was completely lacking is like vision control at all times, because like you guys seem to get every Drake, you seem to do whatever you want. You get the 3-1-1 split push at some point, and like, don't you think that at some point if H2K was able to actually get vision control over one side, like you saw that at the Drake fight when Lysandra and Leona somehow coordinated their burst, don't you think it would have gotten dangerous for you guys?
Yeah, if they could have picked us off, got wards in our jungle deep, and roamed around with the Lysandra and the Leona, then I think they could have maybe killed us a few times, but they didn't. So we just waited for the dragons. We took a fight that was on our favor, and that was that.
Yeah, actually, the one dragon you lost was the first one you lost in 14 dragons, so you guys are the absolute kings of the dragon control. 5-0 right now. Freddy, I heard you talking in an interview earlier how you said, I don't let the praise get to me whenever people say I'm doing well. Now, a lot of praise is coming to SK Gaming as a team. Is that something you try to pass on to the team members? We got to stay calm, guys.
Yeah, I think some of us are more humble than others, but for me personally, I try to always respect the top laners, especially some of the new ones that are coming, like Odoame this game, and Vizicachi. I think they got a lot of talent. So yeah, I don't let that affect me if I can.
Mm-hmm.
So how did your by far best bot lane actually handle the 2v2 death?
I think they were a little bit frustrated because they didn't expect so many ganks, but they just had to work through it. Teams can do that. It's part of the game, so you have to adapt around it.
Final question. In week 4, you guys are playing versus Fnatic. We actually had the coach here earlier who said that you guys had some traits that could be exploited by them, possibly. Are you looking forward to that matchup already? Because that'll be the top of the table clash, Sven Skjern.
Yeah, since everyone is saying Fnatic and SK is the best teams in Europe right now, it's going to be really exciting to play against them.
Yeah, just at week 4. Well, congratulations, 5-0. Fantastic play here once again. Congratulations, guys. Coming up next, it's about between Fnatic and the Unicorns of Love. But first, we'll hear how Fnatic's Reignover and some of the other newest players in the European LCS left their homes and families in Korea to travel thousands of miles in pursuit for the Summoners Cup.
항상 전부터 한 번쯤은 외국팀에 나가가지고 프로 생활도 해보고 싶었고 한국이다 한국 서울이다.
한국에서 프로게이머 생활을 오래 하다가 좀 색다르게 경험해보고 싶어서 유럽에 오게 됐습니다.
당연히 혼자 오는 것보다 이렇게 같은 한국인이랑 같이 오는 게 정말 편하다고 느낀 게 그리고 또 영어도 잘해서 뭐 만약에 저만 혼자 왔었다면 어디 공항에 남았지 않았을까 싶기도 하고
푸나틱 선수분들은 여기 온 지 얼마 안 되고 저랑 아직 안 친해서 잘 모르겠는데 좀 지나고 나면은 많이 편할 것 같아요. 한국인이 있어서.
I feel comfortable like to have like young brother beside me because like I just feel better than alone. 네가 한국말로 네가 뭐 스플릿 하고 싶으면 내가 대신 얘기해주고 아니면 뭐 내가 밀고 먼저 미드 빨리 내려올 수 있다고 하면 내가 그걸 얘기해주고 하잖아. 그러면 막 좀 느리고 그렇진 않고 좀 괜찮아? 그냥 상관없는 것 같아. 조금 느리게 전달되면
굉장히 상관 있는 것 같은데.
굉장히 불편해?
굉장히 불편해.
어쩔 수 없죠.
내가 빨리 영어 실력이 느는 수밖에 없긴 하지만
경기하기 전에는 꼭 막 이기고 싶은 마음이 있었는데 끝나고 나니까 힘내라는 말 막 하고 싶었어요.
One day I have to go back to Korea and then have the military service. So like I just feel more kind of pressure because I just have a limited time to perform and then I want to use this time like efficiently.
뭐 대한민국 남성으로 태어났으면 당연히 군대를 가야 된다고 생각하고 일단 누구든지 당연히 대한민국 남자라면 생각하는 게 군대일 것 같아요.
사실 KT 나오고 나서 한 3달 정도 후에 군대를 갈 생각이었는데 저랑 친한 인색이랑 제로가 롤드컵에 막 나가서 준우승하고 하더라고요. 그래서 저도 한번 나가고 싶어서 좀 미루고 군대 가기 전에 한번 롤드컵 무대를 밟고 싶은 생각이에요.
며칠 전에 저희 한국에 있는 집으로 신검 보러라는 그런 편이 왔는데 그래서 빨리 좀 그 프로게이머 커리어에서 좀 눈에 띄는 그런 경력을 좀 세우고서 군대를 가던가 해야겠다는 그런 마음이 들고 있어요. It has been like 1 month that I come to Europe. I just miss my family and then my friends in Korea, but I like people here. I just like this place. It's so fun and then it just feel comfortable to me. I'm just so happy.